Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell, and before you is the From the Depths map, campaign map for our single player campaign we are working through. And we're just going to continue. This might be we're just going to do a few little changes today. We have the Everwick's Revenge is heading for this resource zone finally. It's going to take its time because it's not very fast to say the least, but it will get there eventually. Such is, you know, life. It's not fully repaired yet, so we might bring it into game just so that it can repair itself, and possibly that might speed it up. So we'll do that now. That will hopefully repair itself and get there a little quicker in the end. We also going to rebuild the recon balloons to the new version. So I'm going to go down to this one here first, and we'll see how far. So at the moment we have a range of about 1 and a bit. I'm not sure what height it's at the moment. It may not be at full height. We'll see if we can get it up to full height. I'm going to set my character on that ship. There we go. Oh, it's going around this very big mountain. Okay, it's obviously, that was a big enough mountain, it had to direct itself around it. That's fine. Right, but I want it to go as high as possible, although it actually might already be as high as possible. What range is it at? It's at a height of I can't see what height we're at. Okay, let's spawn it in. Oops, balloons, balloons, balloons. Oh dear, that was not a good time to spawn it in by the looks of it. It was, there we go, there's the balloons. It's going to go up. It was that wasn't a good idea at that particular moment. Hey ho. Well, we're at 300 meters, which I think is almost near its limit anyway. It doesn't go much higher than that. It's having a bit of a problem. Okay, let's get it into the position it wants to be, which is just over this land over here at 300. So this is a good high mountain here. It's about 400 meter mountain. Didn't realise that. Hey ho. Right, so what we will do is retrofit it here. Now this is going to make it crash. This will be interesting. This is going to be like a train wreck coming here. I think it is a really bad idea, because obviously it would be best if it was in the water before we did this retrofit. So what we will do, we'll take it out quickly, just let it get to this position it wants to get to first. Then we will, it will crash into the ground whilst it's being repaired, which is a bit silly, but it'll be interesting to see how it handles it. The one near the Atlantis is going to be a lot easier. So okay, is it nearly there? And let's see what else is. Our resource fort is 57%. Hopefully that will be repairing itself a little bit at a time. We'll have a look at that one. Secondary. But let's get this resource zone here and working. So let's check our area. Oh, we have troops inbound. Looks like we've got another strength 39 and a strength 51. So will our resource fort get here in time? I don't think it will. Let's just go to there and then go to there. There we go. Right, let's get this resource balloon store started first. So resource balloon back in. It doesn't deploy them quick enough, and then it goes a little crazy. Right, okay, let's come on balloons, stabilize it out, get the height again. Thank you. Right, so we're up in the air one more time, doing its thing. Our guy is on there holding on for dear life. So let's now do our retrofit to recon balloon level 3. Actually, before we do that, just wanted to check the map. So yes, we are about 1.5 areas. So I want to see how much this improves. Retrofit to, where are we? Recon balloon 3. I've done something seriously wrong here, because it can only be done between... Am I on the wrong vehicle? I'm on the wrong vehicle, that's why. Retrofit. I almost retrofitted the fort to that. There we go. Let's go and have a look. So it most probably deleted most of the blocks, yes, and then it recreated them. That's why I need my guy on here, because unfortunately it also deleted the drone, which was a bad idea. I needed to have left that repair bot. Okay, luckily the balloons were back as quick as possible, so that will keep it in the air. Excellent. And now he's quickly rebuilding all the other parts. But until is the repair bot back? Yes, the repair bot is back. So another important bit when you make changes is it's got to have a way of building its own changes. So either you need to be on that vessel, or repair bots. And now if you've deleted the repair bots as part of your retrofit, which is what I did here, you saw it actually left it for a period without a repair bot at all. So you've got to make sure it's done in the right order. And it effectively does this in the order that you did the changes. First thing it does though is it deletes everything. Everything that's being deleted, it deletes first. So don't delete something unless you're absolutely certain. Okay, so we're up to 522 height. That's good. Is it finished? Is it finished repairing? Not quite. Let's let that radar dish get to its full maximum ability. When my guy stops, still doing it. Still doing it. Still doing it. Still doing it. Come on. A little bit left. We're just doing that last row by the looks of it. And then we should be able to have a look at how much bigger this is. Oh, is he doing another row? Oh, it's doing another row. Da, 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 da. So yes, when you're doing retrofits or rebuilds, do be careful how you do this. Right, we'll set it to be its disposition as high as possible. 482, setting it out at the moment. And okay, we can see now it's got 1, 2, 2.5 zones, which is excellent amount of visibility compared to what we had. We've got 2 fleets coming in. One looks like an aerial fleet, and that's possibly a sea fleet. So okay, we need to defend ourselves. I was going to take the Aquanaut fleet away, but I don't think we will now. Right, it's finished building. So what we can do is it's at its 500 meter height, which is perfect. We will take it out of play. And what we're now going to do is send my guy to the Eric's Revenge. What is part of this in this fleet, the Eric Revenge? Oh wait, we have a resource balloon, so we've got to do that as well. So if we go here to this recon balloon first, warp to the chair, and then do a retrofit on it. The recon balloon, there we go. Now we are using some of our points here. So if we now go and see that. So that should be refitting. Get a quick refit in there to get our visibility. And the fort, let's see how the fort down here is doing, because that will be the next thing I need to. Once that's got its repair drawing working, yes it has. So now I'm going to go on to the resource fort. Let's warp the force. So I want to get on top of this and start repairing this. Okay, so that's getting the repairs done. We need to get this moving as faster, because it is a bit slow. So that could be, I don't know why that is. That may be because it's not fully built. And we need to get it to that resource zone as quick as we can. Oh, that block fell off. Like that. I'll have to put something around these areas here, just to smarten them up. Some sort of protection, or wood blocks or something, just around those. Otherwise, just a single missile is going to take them out, which is a bit silly. Should I do it now? No, I won't do it now. I won't do it now. I'll do it as part of the next retrofit. We'll class that as one of its little problems. How's that recon balloon healed itself? Not quite. Still at 40–50%. It's getting there. Now our resources are okay. This should repair quite quickly. Our guy is doing as best he can. He's quite a good repairer, and we've got now. It's built all those droids. So again, when we're building a ship to help repair it and to help get it as quick as possible, if you get the repair bots in quickly, they will be able to help build the ship quicker, for want of a better word. So always think of that. Is the gun getting built? That's going to use most of our metal up. The big old gun. It's almost like watching the time lapse. And it looks like it's backwards, but I think the vessel is actually just going backwards. Actually, if I look at the map, I'm hoping. For some reason, it's deciding to travel that way. We don't want you travelling that way. Thank you. For some reason, it's decided to go the other way. So we need you, and we want you turned in that way. Let's see if that makes it turn. I think that's turning. Is that turning? Difficult to say. I really hope I've got that turret on the right way round. Otherwise, it will be problematic again. We'll have a check. If I go onto the turret, yes, that's the forward way of the turret. For some reason, the ship is back to front, but as long as we're facing the right way compared to the turret spinner at the bottom, that's the important bit. If they face back and then they turn the right way when an enemy comes into battle, I'm not too worried about that. That may be the way it is. It's interesting. So this is effectively the front. I might sort that out in a future episode, possibly. That's another bit for Force version 2, I think, of the fort. Sort the turrets out, because some days I have a complete and utter problem with getting this right. So let's see if I just go down to here. That was the turret. If I go down to here and press B, still showing that as forward. So it should be. I think it's just, for some reason, it's deciding to travel backwards, which is fine. A little unusual. So how's our speed doing? Our speed is 1.5. It's actually got slower for some reason. It could be because of this recon balloon. Right, the recon balloon is fully thing, so we'll take that out of play. I would leave the fleet on that recon balloon, see if that speeds up the recon balloon. Yes, actually the recon balloon is the slowest part. So, okay, we're going to have to do the recon balloons separately from now on then. Okay, we'll put the recon balloon back into play, and and we'll send that into the right position. Once it's in position, then it's not really matter too much, because the fort is not going to move once it's in position. It's just getting it there in the first place. Okay, we're going to take the fort out of play now, because it's run out of metal, so it needs to get to the place first. No, you're going the wrong way again. This way. Thank you. What's the matter with you? Why are you going that way? It's obviously trying to follow where the it's there, and then go up to there. It's obviously, oh, okay. I need to do something on here. Why is it doing that? It's deciding it's got to be back here. When it's pulled in, it's okay. It's obviously when it goes into, I've got to do this in real-time mode. Oh, that's terrible. It's forcing itself back to the resource point for some reason when I take it out of game. Okay, we have a battle here anyway now. We've got 2 battles up, so we're going to go through this battle. We'll have to bring our turtle fleet in. So let's bring the turtle fleet in here. It's coming up for night time, so we'll let night time go past. But we'll bring the turtle fleet in just here. Sorry, it needs to be a little closer than that. Just there, facing the right way, because they will hopefully quickly get what we've got here. Coffin nail, which is always 2 coffin nails. More coffin nails. It's bringing more coffin nails in. Another coffin nail armada. It likes its coffin nails. What have we got over here coming as the secondaries? Secondaries will be flying squirrel. That's a pain, and a scrapper. Oh, 2 scrappers. That's not too bad. The second fleet over here is not too bad. What we'll do is we might bring in the sub hunter. We'll bring in we'll go through. We'll bring in the cruiser. So we have to be careful with the points again. Now we're going to let the. I'm really hoping this is still heading in the right direction. Where's my character? Is this heading in the right direction? No, that's not heading in the right direction again. That's heading over that way. I want it heading that way. Right, okay, so if I go take this out of play, will it head in the right way? Let's see. Because it was heading for the resource zone, and I guess that's got to be... how about the recon balloon? The recon balloon, let's take the recon balloon out of play as well. Because one thing is, I need all this metal for the thing. I worked it out. It's the good thing about Fortress, it automatically heads for the nearest resource point. Unfortunately, that was the nearest resource point, not the one over there, which is a pain in the proverbial. So, okay, we'll have to leave it out of play. Have we got daylight? We got daylight. We got daylight. So we're okay to start the battle. So let us go on to the cruiser. That'll be my that's my ship I want to ensure that I'm on. Let's make sure I'll put us on number 1, which should be no weapons. Okay, so we've got. Let's just make sure our force is not pointed in the right direction. Okay, I want you pointed this way. So the missile destroyers are at the rear, cruisers and patrol boats at the front. Now, I don't think the patrol boats will be any good against this, the PT boats, except for as cannon fodder. So we will just bring in the cruisers and the missile destroyers on this one at first. So let's get our forces ready. Let them turn round. Now we are a bit short on metal, which is going to be bad for ammo production of the missile system. That's a bad point, because we've just used it doing all the resource fort, the cannon on that resource fort, and the recon balloons. We've got enough, and hopefully damaging them will bring in enough resources. There's only one way to find out. So here we go. Battle begins. Bring in the destroyer. How many points have we got? They've got 13. We've got 7 points to use. Let's bring in the turtle destroyer as well. Let's let the points values sort themselves out at the top. So he's brought 2 coffin nails in. That's going to make it a little tougher, 2 coffin nails. I need to try and bring in the other turtle destroyer. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, that's our full points in now. And that's our full missile capability. Because missiles... Oh, AI dead. We've already taken that AI out. Excellent. And that gave us a whole load of metal. 1500 metal. Hopefully it will give us more as it destroys more. I'm hoping that it gathers more than it costs to destroy these. Let's see the missile destroyer missiles. Let's make sure the missile destroyer missiles are all got good ranges. I remember there was one where the ranges were bad. I can't remember which one it is. So I'm going to keep an eye on these missile destroyers here. This is the here. Now obviously if it's turned slightly sideways like that cruiser looks like it might be. What have we got down here? What have we got down here? Oh, that's just he's having a bit of a turn. Ah yes, level up again. Right, so these are all from the missile destroyer. Are they all reaching? Yes, they are. Excellent. It's like what we'd like to see. There's a couple didn't, and I'm not sure where they're from. It could be the cruiser. It could be the cruiser needs a little bit of reworking. We'll have a check on that later. That's not. I said that last time. Actually, I'll check on it later. So we've got one more coffin now to come in. Once this one, that one's still dying. Actually, down the bottom. We've got a good amount of metal coming now. You can see our metal's expanding quite nicely as we destroy them. Well, our metal is set at half rate, so I'm not getting too much metal from all of these battles. Most of our stuff comes from resource production, which is one of the reasons it was so tough at the beginning, I guess. There you go. The other way you can get resources very quickly in this game is to capture the ships using your character. I tend to not do that, and we've got another one, so the other one we'll be spawning into. It's not that it's cheating, it's as such. Oh, squirrel. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We've got enough missiles, luckily, that this squirrel will hopefully someone will hit it. He's dropping mines. Well, this is going to be interesting. See how this works. Oh, come on, come on! One of those missiles get him. Did that get him? Did that get him? Go on, go on, go on. Yes. One of the missiles, that's one of the good things of having the proximity. It got close enough just to finally get him. That was a little bit. There was just sheer volume of missiles, I think, there was helping. Okay, we have the other coffin nail come into play now. There we go. I'm not so scared of these now. The coffin nail has, although a very capable ship and a very good design, as we know, the designers of these things are really good. I don't find them as powerful. If they get right over the top of me, that downward pointing gun can do serious amounts of damage to my ships. So I am worried about that. That is a problem. Yeah, definitely someone's got some missile ranges wrong. See if I can see who it is. Someone's firing. It could be that it's just, it looks like something from over here, or is it some missiles that just went a bit wild? I'm not sure. Someone's got some missile ability wrong. Let's see, I'll check on the blocks. I actually now have more block ability now, and we have this other force coming in over here. But that shouldn't be there. Okay, coffin nail is almost down. That's going to be giving me some sort of AI dead or 2 damaged very shortly. And we've got some good resources, which means we can get the fort rebuilt up. I don't think the fort will build up before the other force will get here. But it will be close. It will be close. That's right, no, it's just dab slow. Look at that, it's still going there. It's going at 2.8 at least. My recon blue is now 3.4. Okay, so I could actually rejoin that fleet. Okay, we'll sort that out when we get nearer to the resource point. Not to worry at the moment. I need to get this, the Erwick's Revenge. You need to get moving this way. You're almost complete, but you're just slow. And how fast is this troop's closer? And they are a lot faster. So I think the battle will start with these 2 scrappers very soon as well. Oh, this coffin nail's taking a significant amount of missiles to take it down. The other one, we were obviously lucky and hit the AI. This one's being a pain. Oh, that's got to be it now. Yeah, 2 damage now. There we go. It's broken up. We obviously finally got through the centre of it, but we didn't call out the AI. Now, this could be interesting. I might bring in my turtles actually now, because I want to see them go after the 2 scrappers. With the others as well, of course. Because we should see them go into high speed mode. If it doesn't do battle up, and these are still in range, it might go into high speed mode and attack the 2 scrappers. Which will be interesting to see. Yep, look, they're all servicing. Oh, it's finished the battle. Okay, let's take them all out of play then. So we've got 2 scrappers coming in still. We'll finish that. We'll get our guys back into position again. Let them sort themselves out. We will. Let's just get yourself sorted, guys. Get yourself sorted. There you go. And then we're going to let the fortress get a little closer. I don't think it's going to get into battle before these scrappers get in there, because the scrappers are quite fast, 7.6. So, but yeah, you're all roughly back in position again, good enough for the next battle. I think you could be, oops, let's get my interface back on. Could be face that way a little bit more. There we go. So we're facing the enemy, rather than saying that the coffin nails were slightly side on, so that's why they weren't there. So okay, let's just speed this up, get into the battle. Yeah, it's going to take ages for the Erwick's Revenge to get here. So, such is life. Okay, so we have those 2 scrappers. Okay, that's... I think we should still be on the cruiser, which is fine. Okay, so what shall we bring in? What shall we have a bit of fun with? Let's see how the PT boats and the destroyer get on. So, turtle, PT boat, destroyer. We could easily do this, and we could bring the other ones in if they have a problem. Okay, interface off. We've got some missiles. We'll also see how these perform on their own. Because, oops, I should go there. On, yeah, they got 1.9. We got a bit about 4. So points-wise, we're slightly higher. Okay, so those first set of missiles were a little short. The second set of missiles quite happily ripped through that. These are high-speed air-to-air missiles, but they're doing the job. How's our cannons doing? Okay. Cruiser's gone under. The destroyer's gone underground, and he is shooting his gun. Is his gun doing any damage? Yes, it is going in there. The missiles are definitely giving that some grief. Look at that, some grief. Dual scrappers. Screenshots. Oh, nice screenshot there, just as the explosion came in, like that. Yes. So one scrapper, his gun is just down to almost nothing. The second one is taking some serious. You can see the cannon fire coming in there on there. That's quite good. Yes, it's nice and accurate. Some aren't penetrating, but some are quite nicely. Yes, so that gun is maybe a little bit more AP needed, but not much. The missiles are doing the job though. And he's actually fairly close now, which means I think a lot of his shots are almost coming in from underneath. I wouldn't surprise me. Some of them are slightly short, but obviously he's just manoeuvring. There we go. So, and that could be PT boats actually. Where's the PT boats? Where's PTs? Where's my PT with the TP? Right, if I go up, I might be able to see them a little bit better. No. Okay, let's go into here. Okay, there's one there and there's one there. Okay, so they're both over here. Let's have a look, see how they're doing from over here. Okay, he's surviving. He's still shooting. And your mate, where's your mate? Where's your mate? Here you are, and you're circling the other way. Getting a little too close to the ground there, but these haven't got any ground avoidance on these ones. I didn't really bother with them. They weren't that deep. They only go to about 30, so it's unusual for them to get into these shallow areas. That's just about destroyed. The destroyer over here is still going for this scrapper. I'm guessing his gun's quite happily. Yes, his gun is underneath, occasionally firing a little wild. A little strange, but every now and again it's getting the shots in. Must have been having a bit of a wobble. There we go. No, come on. Obviously the gun's not accurate enough still. It's got plenty of ammo. Oh no, my guy's on the cruiser, not on this destroyer. But okay. We is done with this battle. It's just, come on, take out the last little bit. We want that battle message, and then we're finished, and you can go back to your positions. There we go. Big boom. Screenshots. There we go, that's what we're after. So he's gone as well. So that's excellent. 3 seconds. This one's obviously gone too. That should be us finished. We can now go back to the fleet. We've caught them in the narrows, so to speak. This would be a good position for, say, like one of the Navarone guns, I think. Protecting this whole inlet would be cool. Although the resource zone itself will be where over here, and that's going to have some big guns, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, it hasn't given us the end battle message yet. Let's just make sure. Is it still saying we're in battle? It's still saying it's got 1k somewhere. Where? I'm not sure. Oh, one of the scrappers is not fully dead. It seems to think it's still alive. Okay, well, kill it then. Kill this. Obviously it's low enough in the water, some of the bits aren't working. Okay, torpedo boats, PTs, you've got torpedoes. Use your torpedoes. Go on, use your torpedoes against him. That should... Come on, bring those torpedoes around. Fire. Fire. No. No. Obviously not. They're going to have to close into guns range. Okay. We have some... Oh, we got some coming in. Some coming in. Yes, we did have some. That's better. We have got some torpedoes coming in, but not as many as I would have liked. We're okay on resources, so it must be just maybe ammo production, or they're just taking their time. More torpedoes in. There we go. The PT boats are not firing torpedoes as I thought they would. Oh, here we go. More torpedo coming in. Maybe that's something I'm lacking in this environment. Oops, we've got someone firing out from over there. Is he nearly dead? Oh, so not quite, not quite. So obviously I need my underwater ability. Yeah, when you just get right, you can just see everything. It's like a... There we go. Two damaged. Okay, 8 seconds, and then we should have end of the battle. So that took a little longer. So we need to look at something which is one of the missiles, or something if the target is underwater by a little bit. Obviously, he was outside of the ranges. Come on, give us that battle finished message. Come on, come on. Thank you. All right. We'll bring our troops back in to so they're not damaged in any way. So bring them back there. They'll go there. We still need to cover this until our resource zone is complete. Okay, so a couple of little small battles there. That's cool. We have our recon balloon and new recon balloon and the fort coming back. We will have to upgrade this new recon balloon here. Look at the area it's got now. We possibly won't even have to worry about the Atlantis one. We can just move them forward to new areas, because that's a significant improvement on the radar system. So that was a good upgrade, the level 3. A little expensive, but it's good. And if we tag it onto the resource zone, as we've done, we haven't got to worry about every time we come in increasing the height. Only ones where it's not associated with a ground unit do we need to worry about. We don't want to put it to our sea vessels because they are very slow. Okay, so we've got a load more deep water guard we need to take out up the top here by the looks of it. And obviously we've got some here. Now this one's going to be interesting. We've got some here where it's almost just land. So would we need aerial forces, or do we take them up this channel? That's an interesting one. We might have to, it's only a Force 6, we might have to create a small fleet which is good, a sea fleet which is good for these channels. I'll have to think about it, which is good for these river inlets. Like almost, maybe the PT force, just take the PT boats up there. Build a couple more of them to take that out. What we might do next time, hopefully the Eric's Revenge will get to this resource zone. I'm also going to take the Turtle Fleet into this 16. Take that out. It's gone dark again. And they will clear up, because they're faster, they will clear up this top area. I think will be good for them. The Eric's Revenge will, once it's in this position, will defend the area. We've got the Aquanautica Fleet will act as support. I'm also going to build potentially a couple of other subs. Build up the Aquanautica fleet to send them through this gap, or maybe even around the edge. I think the Aquanautica fleet, we might go around to this 20 over here, around the edge of this area. They're subs, they like lots of area to work with. I don't want them stuck landlocked here. They will end up beaching themselves, etc. So it's going to be awkward. Or we might even take them around this edge, this southern edge, but we'll have to work that one out. So that'll be the Aquanautica fleet. And we might think about our aerial fleet. We had the Flying Rays and the Barracuda. we might use some of those to take out these more landlocked fleets, but we'll see how we can fight first. One of the Deepwater Guard has got a lot more aerial ships, which is good for them on this landlocked area. We are very ship based, which means these landlocked areas are not good for us, so we're going to have to try and take them out from a landlocked sea area. So what we would have to do is tactically is just get into the area and make them come to us rather than the other way around. So we'll see how that works for us. It could be problematic, should we say. Anyway, that was a quick fight. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you want to see some more. I will see you on the next episode where we've got these next little battles in. But until then, have fun.